Kingdom.
Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it. Niggas just can't take it. Yeah.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy AJ. I'm here with Rage and Cypher. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any Breaking Nets news. We are live here reacting to the Nets just lost in overtime to the Nuggets. This close to beating the Nuggets. We were this close, but we survived the tank. We survived the tank, y'all, but it was a competitive loss. Again, follow us on Twitter. All our Twitters are scrolling at the bottom. So we're going to get into this game. So first half, you turn on this game and you probably did a double take at the screen because we were blowing out the Nuggets like 40-27 early on. It was just a heater. It was interesting because we started Noah Clowney. He gets two quick fouls. Jordy goes small with Jalen Wilson, and DFS is the one who's a primary defender on Jokic. And that's where just living with the Nuggets players. They were like, okay, we're going to double Jokic. Oh, Christian Braun, take a three. Go ahead. MPJ, take a three. And they were missing. So 40-27 in that first half. It was just a clinic. The defense was incredible. We've been talking about the defense for how many games now? But yeah, Rage, what was your thoughts? What was going on in this first half?
Well, it was obviously insane too. It's just another game of our high intensity and uncontrollable like type of defense, and we were like moving as quick as we could, and the Nuggets couldn't keep up. They just had a problem with the Raptors yesterday, so it was like, what is going on? And it's like these teams are undermining like what we got going on. But Dennis Schroder with another heater tonight.
Yeah,
he went off. He was going off in the beginning. This guy couldn't miss.
Yeah,
and we were like, it's just been a consistent amount of games where this guy is like going off and really setting stuff up. He played his butt off, and we were able to also see Zaire Williams come off the bench and really perform. And just be everywhere on the defensive end, but hitting his shots too, and really getting in the face of guys. And Nick Claxton was also was on the bench today, but also ended up getting more minutes than Clowney did throughout this game. But this first half, we were really bugging the Nuggets with what we do usually is just play high intensity defense, moving the ball around. But with that defense, we were doubling Jokic, which we have done like with everyone else's, primary, scorers and best players. And we've been doubling them. And that was really working for us in this first half.
Go ahead, Sai. What did you see in first half, man?
I mean, so DFS on Jokic to start off the game. Occasionally they'll double him, but for the most part, it was single coverage. A lot of good defensive rotations. Nuggets 3-point shooting in the first half was not great. I couldn't really hit many threes. Porter Jr. was off. Everyone else was off. Not a great offensive first half for Cam Thomas, like the rest of the games. Got to the foul line a bit, was doing okay passing. Schroder was just cooking.
Man.
Did we just trade for prime Steph Curry? Or he had 17 points and 7 assists in the first half with 6 of 9.
Oh my God.
Cam Johnson, he found his 3-point shot, 15 points. He was 5 for 5 from 3 in the first half. Would not miss. And Zaire Williams, he gave you energy off the bench, great defensively. He suddenly has developed a jump shot, just great team basketball. And the Nets, they did go on a bit of a run, the Nuggets towards the end, but we still led by 9 points.
So we get into the second half, and then right after the third quarter starts, the Nuggets go on a quick break. I remember Jordy called a quick timeout because Jokic was taking advantage of Clowney on him and DFS guarding him. It's like the Nuggets kind of woke up and whoa, where are the Nuggets here? What are we doing? They took advantage of that starting 5 unit, and they just got on that run in that third quarter. I think you kind of seen the Nets kind of fall apart in that third quarter, but it was still a close game. What did you guys see in the second half? Because I couldn't really put my finger on it. Why did we lose the lead, and why was it just getting so? Is it just because they were just out talenting us, or it was just certain things in the game? What do you guys think? in that third and fourth.
Guys were like, I feel like guys were like, we were kind of getting like a little bit more tired, but it was also too, they were really using their physicality against us, and they were getting a lot of calls at the line too, and they were able to really get that type of advantage. And we weren't moving as like quick and with everything as we usually were. It kind of slowed down a little bit, and they were kind of able to take advantage of that, but really able to get to the line. I mean, they had 47 free throws tonight, and that was a really, really big part. They had a lot of 3-point plays in that third quarter.
Yeah. Go ahead, Saif.
Yeah, like following up on what Raid said, like we were just fouling them a lot, and they weren't careless fouls. It's just Jokic is so strong. Like Claxton was doing his best in single coverage, but he ended up fouling out. Like he had 6 fouls in 26 minutes because every time Jokic would post up on him, he was playing like great defense, but it would either be a foul, or if Jokic did miss the layup, he would just get back his own offensive rebound and put it back in. Yeah. Jokic finished the game with 18 rebounds.
Yeah, I realized that too. Like the fouls was a big thing. Getting into this fourth, with all that, we still went into the fourth quarter up by 3. Getting to the fourth quarter, that's when it was just a little back and forth. We seen the emergence of Cam. Cam was a little bit slow, but he dropped that 10 points. It was like a quick spurt of 10 points. I'm showing the highlights. These are the fourth quarter highlights. He got that 10-point spurt in that fourth quarter. Coming down the stretch, I think that's where we're happy. Cam scored the 10 points. I think it was tie game with like 30 seconds left. Who hit a shot? Was it DFS or CJ? I'm not sure, but I don't remember closely. But I do remember that we got the ball back when it's a tie game. This is where I think Jordy should have set up a better play. I wish I had the clip on me, but so I don't know what the play was specifically. Yeah, the final play of the game before we went to overtime. Like we had the last shot, so we can go.
I know. Okay, so here's what happened. He called a timeout.
Yeah.
Threw the ball, and this is where I think he made the mistake. He threw the ball to backcourt, and it wasn't Cam Thomas. It was Dennis Schroder.
Yes.
And then Schroder drove in. I don't know what the strategy was.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
Schroder drives, gives it to, they collapse the defense.
Yeah.
Schroder
gives it to CT was on like the right wing. I think CT was on the right wing. Right corner wing. Yes.
Or I guess wherever you're standing, left corner, and then DFS on the right corner.
Yeah.
DFS does get an open 3, but the Nuggets were just playing off him the whole game.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't hitting anything. He was 1 for 7 from 3 tonight. And if you're trying to win that game, which I guess the Nets aren't, but if you're trying to win that game, you need to give the ball to Cam Thomas in isolation and trust him to make the pass if it's there. Like the ball needs to be in his hands.
Yeah, because there's so much time on the clock left, so it's like the strategy going forward. I know we're tanking. I know in the comments we're supposed to lose, guys. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, I know. But we're just talking about like the strategy, right? You have so much time on the left. You had the last shot, but it just didn't look organized as I thought it would be. And I thought we should have had some back screen action, off ball action for CJ coming off a screen, something. But it just didn't look like Dennis. We relied on Dennis to collapse, and DFS was wide open because the whole defense was just helping on Dennis, not getting a layup. And they're like, forget it. DFS, go ahead, shoot. Go ahead, DFS, shoot it. Yeah.
I don't know what Jordy's thinking because Cam Thomas right before that hit a really tough mid-range over Christian Bond to like get the lead up 3 before that whole like sequence happened.
Yeah, that tough. I have the bucket here. That tough 3 he made, because this tough 3 was like 30 seconds. Yeah, this was like 20 seconds in with the fourth quarter, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. This was a tough shot he made. So it's like either you do that, you either give CT a little ISO work, and if he gets doubled, then let him make the decision, or run a play for CJ, because CJ is our best shooter on the team. He hit 6 threes tonight, right? 6 threes.
Yep.
You run an action for CJ to get him a good look from 3. Like I would love for CJ to get that open look rather than DFS. And I know DFS can shoot, but he was god awful tonight. Wrapping up go ahead.
Something I'm not a fan, and I know he killed it tonight. Dennis Schroder, like 28 points, 14 assists, was like getting to the rim at will, hitting all these threes, like passing, orchestrating the offense. Like the Claxton pick and roll between him was almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
But regardless of how he plays, Cam Thomas is going to be the future of this team. Like you need to trust him more with the ball. And I like Schroder, but he can't have such a high time of possession for all these games.
Yeah.
And we know how explosive Cam can be at with the last play remaining. We know what he can do in terms of not just, he doesn't have to just shoot a three, but he can go and beat someone down and then going down to the paint, he can go and create a foul or just pass the ball out too. That's we know what he could have done. Then you have CJ off an off ball. I have an off ball screen where you can do that. If the whole defense is going to collapse, it's definitely going to be on Cam Thomas, but that's where you can really draw a foul as well.
Exactly.
Or just settle for a midi.
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about overtime because we basically just kind of just fell over on overtime. I guess the quick take on overtime is just we didn't have enough. The Nuggets just realized, okay, I think Jamal Murray was starting to hit clutch shots.
Jokic was dogging.
Yes.
He
That's
had
what I
that
remember,
one.
yes.
He had so many one-on-one matchups to where he was able to just use his will, obviously all the way in the post and have a layup or just pass to somebody else in the paint. It was there the entire overtime.
That reminds me, the overtime. The strategy from Jordy was basically just, okay, Jokic, because they knew Jokic is the best player in the world. We're just going to give him the ball in the block and he decides our fate. And I guess Jordy didn't want to double because he was doubling the whole game, but in overtime he was like, no. We're single coverage and it's one-on-one. So Nick was getting in foul trouble. This is the thing with the refs and the whistle. Every foul every time you back up, Jokic backs up into clacks, foul. It's can you guys just let these guys play for a little bit? And then
but it's Clax already has 6 fouls. So he ended up having 6 fouls. So the least you could do is go and try and send somebody else at Jokic and just try to at least Hadger just going back and forth. But it was every single call with this guy. I mean, he had 13 free throws.
Yeah, that's why I hate about the soft NBAs, the little soft ticky tack back down fouls. Let these guys play. So we're basically letting Clax and DFS switch on and off with just Jokic one-on-one in the post, and he's scoring every single time. He'll just back down, layup, back down, foul, back down. It was the same thing every single time, and that was overtime for us. So
the thing that bothers me is that they were giving Jokic all these foul calls, and then Cam Thomas, he ended up shooting I believe 9 free throws tonight. Yeah, 9 free throws tonight.
Yeah.
Should have shot 15. He was getting fouled. There was a play where he made the 3, but Jamal Murray landed right in his landing space. That should have been a foul. There was another 3 where Jokic bumped into him. That should have been a foul. Yeah. He's driving to the rim, and Jokic hits him. That should have been a foul. I don't know. They just I know it's weird to say because he was 9 of 9, but they were just missing a lot of calls on him.
Yeah, it was just, So Nuggets ended up winning 144-139. Crazy score. But like I said, competitive loss. Wrapping up this game, summary for you guys going forward. We play the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow. What do you take out of this Nuggets game, I guess, if you guys are a Nets fan right now? I asked Cypher this question last time. I'm like, are we too good or is it? I'm ask again because I said, are we too good? He told me no. And then we're blowing out the Nuggets. I mean, we lost the game in overtime, but we were literally this close to beating the Nuggets, this close. What do you guys take out of this Nuggets game, man?
It'll be interesting to see how we go moving forward. It's almost like all of these teams are either undermining us or we're either it's so weird. It's either one or the other, but it's so early in the season to really dictate it.
Yeah.
And right now we have to really go and see. Today we were without Ben Simmons and we had him last game, but we'll see going up. We'll see going forward, but it's really just, the high intensity that we're playing with, and if anybody really matches with us, it'll be very interesting to see. But right now it's just I'm still kind of on the fence. There's just really no telling. It's just a lot different from what we've usually seen from a team like us. We had last year and there was nothing of that intensity and that constant moving around and actually stuff going on. It was a lot of ISO movement and one-on-one type of stuff in terms of our play style. It's just much different now.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
So tomorrow I want to see some of the more young guys because I thought Zaire Williams, shout out to him. He looked
really good.
He looked like Kawhi Leonard, young Kawhi Leonard, because he gave you 18 points, 7 of 8 shooting, a couple of assists, couple of rebounds, was playing excellent defense, and he 4 of 5 from 3. I believe for the season he is now 8 of 12 from 3. 66%. And this is a guy who the biggest question mark to his game, with the Grizzlies, in preseason was, hey, can he shoot? and small sample size, but it looks like the answer is yes. Yes, he can.
He might be a gem, bro. Like we got him for nothing from the Grizzlies, and he might be one of those gems that, like, I mean, hey,
second rounder just to get rid of him.
Yeah, because the thing, like, you're gonna type in Nets versus Nuggets to watch this game on NBA. Like, if you missed a game, but the things that you won't see is how Zaire played one-on-one defense, talking smack to Russell Westbrook, like locking up Ross, locking up Jamal Murray, clapping. He's locking them up, blocking shots. Check my Twitter too. I posted some of his highlights. But blocking shots, playing one-on-one defense, great point of attack defense, and talking shit. So, like, it was like, oof. That's what you're not going to catch on the highlights when you type it in on YouTube. But
yeah, so tomorrow he's playing his old team.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Nets Kingdom 1, and check out Cypher's dropping great articles on netskingdom.net. So if you do miss the game, he's in, there's some articles on there. Also Twitter, check all our Twitters out, and we're gonna be dropping so much more content. We'll probably drop some previews soon too. So appreciate all the support, and let us know in the comments how you guys feel about the Nets versus Nuggets losing in overtime here. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll be back.